Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to BBS radio for a short interview about being a new mom. I thought I'll upload the whole interview here, so enjoy watching.
Kuzuzampo and welcome to Women's World. And you being a young mother, I'm really excited to know about your journey, and I'm sure the listeners are also curious. So, to begin with, firstly, thank you for joining us. And can you introduce yourself to our listeners firstly?
Thank you, Nirup. Firstly, thank you so much for the opportunity. To introduce myself, I'm Sonam Palden, and I'm a proud mama of a 5 months old baby girl.
Everybody knows that you're a mother as of now, but I wanted to know more about you.
Well, this is the first time I'm introducing myself as a mother. But to elaborate a little bit, I am from Ongdipodrang and I work as the health officer at the Bhutan Red Cross Society. And other than that, I am a little passionate vlogging and all. So that's what I mentioned to you earlier about my YouTube channel, which I recently started. So yeah, some people know me as the runners-up for Miss Bhutan 2022, and also some people know me as Nintinma.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's all.
Okay, and thank you for your introduction. And can you tell us more about your child?
My baby girl, her name is Notarma Sring. I call her Baby Nor. She just turned 5 months a few days ago. And yeah, overall, she is a really joyful baby. She loves to smile, especially when she's communicating with others. And now that she's 5 months, she has become very strong as well, like holding her head up, grabbing toys. So in a way, it's really fascinating to see all her little milestones every day.
So being a mother, and when you see those movements, even though I don't relate, but as an eldest daughter of my family, I remember my little sister. Moreover, what I remember is I had seen your TikTok on. I had seen your TikTok, and I had seen that you were teasing your baby with a chicken or something.
Yeah. Yes.
And that was a really cute moment, and it took me back. So I felt maybe one day if I become a mother, I can relate, and I would say that I'm meeting my future version as of now. In the future, what if I end up becoming a mother, and I would take some advice from you, and I'm sure the listeners will also take in the advices. So moving on to our next question, how has your journey as a mother been so far?
Honestly speaking, it's been one incredible journey. Like so far, everything's so good. But I'm sure that most of the mothers out there, they will resonate with me when I say that it's been a roller coaster of emotions. You know, it's like every day it's kind of challenging, but at the same time, it's worth it. Like when you look at your baby, you feel like it's worth it, you know? So, yeah, when I'm saying it's roller coaster of emotions, for example, like I'm so in love with my baby, I can't contain this love and all, but after a while, you see yourself waiting for your husband to get back home so that you can take a little break. You know? Yeah, it's really beautiful. I'm really loving this journey, and it's more like since she was born, it's more like I'm discovering a new version of myself.
A new persona.
Yes. So it's really worth it, and I wouldn't change a thing.
I would say your baby is a push factor for you to do better every day. And
True.
she's the reason you're living.
Exactly.
That's really nice. I hope one day, if I have my baby, I also feel that one. And on that note, what's your favorite moment with her?
Favorite moment with her? Honestly, all the moments that I get to spend with my daughter, it's my favorite moment. But since I'm on my maternity leave right now, the favorite moment for now is getting to spend my slow, cozy mornings with my daughter. Like I don't have to rush in the morning, right now. So it's really peaceful. We get to wake up slowly, and then we go out in our small balcony, and
That's really
she'll be
sweet.
enjoying the view while I enjoy my coffee. So yeah, in a way, we're bonding a lot in the morning because she'll be full of energy. So I really love these mornings right now, and I'm cherishing every moment because after a while I'll be going back to work, and then I won't get this time only during the weekends. So yeah, that's my favorite moment as of now.
So how are you going to handle this one? Because I feel like you have built a lot of attachment, and how are you planning to do with the
hereafter?
Yeah.
Okay. So right now I have a very strong supportive system, which is my husband, of course. So yeah, we always talk about, we always communicate how we are going to handle this. So he's very supportive, and I fully trust him as well that you can manage time. I will give my time to my baby as much as possible after my work and also during the weekends, and he'll be there when I'm not there. So we're gonna balance it. Yeah.
It's like your husband plays a very big role in your life, and at the same time you feel home when you look at your husband, that you have that trust that, oh, my husband will take care. So it's like even if you go out, your husband is there to deal with it, and you're really lucky.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah,
one day I also meet a partner like Ajim's. So can you share, now everybody has a moment, and I personally haven't had experience of motherhood. I only have experience of the sisterhood, and I'm the elder sister, and I've had my shares of moment. But I really wanted to know about your story on how you found out that you were going to become a mother. So please tell us. It's really like something that I've never heard. I've never had conversation with people about they becoming a mother, how they ended up. So it's a new experience for me, and I'm sure the listeners would be very excited to know as well. So can you share us?
I love this question. So before I get to your answer, I want to tell a short story. So once after I got married, after like few months, my husband and I, we were planning to conceive, and also we had some pressure from both of our parents because my husband is also the only child in the family. So, and yeah, but then I was, like I mentioned to you, I was working for the Red Cross, and our work demands a lot of traveling and stuff. So I was traveling, juggling. I could not like conceive at all for like months, not years, but for months. And I was a little stressed. Then one day I had a conversation with my husband, and he was like, "It's okay, babe, you know, like we can take our own time, let it happen naturally and stuff like that." So I was a little relieved. I was relieved, and then that's when I realized that I need to be, you know, like mentally a little bit relaxed when it comes to conceiving. Then after like few months, boom, like we conceived. Okay. So yeah, the main reason why I'm sharing this story is because there's a lot of women out there who's like so worried about getting conceived, and if you are in that state right now, I would suggest that you be a little bit stress-free, because stress is one major contribution for infertility. So that's when I realized that when I am little relaxed and stress-free, then it happens like naturally. So getting back to your answer, I still remember the day. It was 12th Jan last year.
Wow, it's like it's on the birthday of someone really close to me. And
oh really? Wow. Okay, so yeah, we found out that like I was pregnant, and yeah, the first feeling that I still remember was like I was really excited and at the same time really grateful, because I was also deeply praying to Jisindema, and also I was practicing also. So the first thing was grateful, like I was like, thank you for answering my prayers and stuff like that. But then slowly, me and my husband, we were like, wow, babe, now it's really happening more. We have to be really now buckle up and be like very, responsible, you know. There's a little human growing inside me, and she or he will be out anytime soon. Like after 9 months, she'll be out, and then that person is going to depend on me, like 100% depend on me. So I have to be very responsible. That's when I realized that now I have to do certain shift in my lifestyle. And then she changed me for better, before my lifestyle was kind of like YOLO kind of lifestyle. Then I realized that no, YOLO, but with responsibilities. We really did some shift in our lifestyle. And again, my husband was really supportive of that too. And that's how we got here at this point.
So far, what I've seen is, in the conversation we have had, I've noticed two things. Now, the biggest factor would be, if you want to conceive a baby, environment plays a very big role. And if the environment is stressful, you cannot conceive. And on that note, I feel that you really need a supportive partner, because if you don't have a supportive partner, then the pillar is gone. And if you have someone with a very supportive factor, and you have that person, and you feel that sense of stability that my husband is going to be there. And I also remember I was looking through your TikToks, and you mentioned about postpartum, and you said you handled it well because your husband is there for you. And you're really lucky. So on that note, I wanted to ask you, what type of partner would be best for young mothers before they end up getting into the motherhood, before they get into marriage, any sort of a free advice, I would say. So what advice would you give out for the listeners out there?
Thank you. I can't really say that I would advise you to look for a partner like this or that, because it all depends on the individual. But for me personally, my husband, he is the rock through this journey for me. You know what I mean? He never missed one checkup in the hospital. And even in the hospital during the whole delivery thing, he was always there for me. And his mainly his patience and his calm presence, So at the end of the day, it's all about partnership. And when I talk about partnership, I again remembered an incident. Once I met Her Majesty the Gelsin, and she was congratulating me on my wedding. And then after a while, she was like, "How's the married life?" And I said, "I'm loving it, la," and something like that. But she was like, you'll have real partnership when you have a baby. That's where the role of the real partnership starts. Okay, so mom, so I think that thing is really true. Once you have a baby or once you're pregnant, you need a partnership. My husband, he understands that sometimes I need a break, things like that. So for that, I really hope that we break the stereotypes, because in Bhutan, I'm not saying that it's really bad. We are progressing, but still, men are the head of the family, and they do this and that, but women stay in the kitchen, look after the baby and stuff like that. So now that in our generation, I've seen that most of my husbands of my friends, they are really good fathers, and I'm really happy that these things are coming up. And I really hope that whoever is listening right now, especially if it's a man, I hope that you check on the mental health of your partner, especially when they are pregnant or when they are mother, so that you can also provide the support that they require.
So what I've seen is, one thing that struck me while we were having this moment, women tend to feel that their body is changing, and it's like once they're really slim and then they have changes in their body, and it's like a different thing for them. So how did you accept that thing also?
Okay, so once I got pregnant, I was kind of mentally preparing myself, because you are going to grow, your belly is going to grow, and it's not you want to be the picture perfect one, but I was mentally accepting that I'm gonna grow, and even if I do not get back to my original weight or body shape, I'm going to accept it. You know, right now, even during the whole pregnancy, I gained 16 kgs. But still, I was like, it's okay. I'm eating for my baby also. It's at the end of the day, like I'm providing for both myself and my baby, so I'll naturally grow, right? Like, so you do not expect a woman to be like slim and trim right after baby and bounce back. So yeah, I think you need that acceptance, and also especially men and people around you, you need to advocate that it's natural. Like even if I do not go back to my original weight or anything else, it's natural. Like it's fine, you know. You just had a baby, so yeah. I feel like women, they need to take care of their, not in terms of looking good to others, but to feel good about yourself. But at the same time, it's fine, you know, like that's what I have already accepted. So yeah, I think it's fine. It's totally fine to have some weight put on. I think it's cute in a way.
I would say that once again, I'm looking at maybe my 10 or 15 years of version. Like someone who is older than me, but at the same time, a new perspective, and you know, right? Like I'm meeting someone that is older than me, and I'm meeting my version in the future, and it feels like I'm having conversation with myself.
Oh.
It's just like a reflection that, oh, I'm 23 right now, and one day I'll be in the same position as Ajim is right now, and I'll be talking to someone else about my journey too. So it's like a reflection. And I'm really happy because it's something that a lot of women should know, that acceptance, and at the end of the day, while you eat, it's for the goodness for both of your child and for yourself. There might have been a very special moment or a specific moment that felt like, oh, I'm a mother now. So can you narrate?
So the moment she came out, oh my goodness, like that's like, I can't really put into words. Like,
was it like a dream?
Not immediately like wow, not something like that. Like I was in so much pain, but at the same time I was crying a lot, you know, seeing her little face. Like for 9 months I've been wondering like how she will look like you know, like little things. But then once she came out, first thing I saw was her like jet black hair. Like her head was full of like thick hair. And then, oh my goodness, I cried a lot in the OT. So yeah, that's the moment where I really felt like, oh, it's real. Like I'm a mother now, you know.
Being a mother, it's a new role for you. So what has been the biggest challenge? Like you talked about now you're going to move forward with your work, and so what are the other challenges, and how are you tackling those challenges?
So when I talk about challenges, there are like little challenges now and then, but the major challenge that I still like feel deeply is the time when my baby was born, and then I was not in a really good condition to take care of her. Like I was in, that's the delivery time, so I was in labor pain for days, but at the end I could not like do it naturally, so I had to undergo like emergency C-section. So after a few days, when I got back home, I got SSI, that is the surgical site infection.
Oh, that's something new. I've never heard
about
it.
So surgical site infection, so everything so swollen, it was so painful, and then there's a little human who's depending on you for your breast milk and everything. So that's the moment where I felt like, oh, I can't do it, you know, for a while. Like I was literally crying every day because I was in so much pain, and at the same time I want to like hug my baby, give the love that she deserves. So yeah, like still when I think about it, I get the pain, but yeah, now I'm still a little traumatized with that thing. And during those times, you know, like my husband again, he was there, and he fed the baby, and he was like, it's okay, babe, like even if there's no milk production, I can give her none right now. Like after a few days you can recover, and then you can be there 100% for her, but right now it's fine. And he let me like heal in a very good environment. So that's the time where my mental health really got a little bit bad, because I was feeling that I'm not a good mom to my baby because of all the things going on with my own body. Like, I could not accept that my whole lower part of the tummy was like swollen and red. And one time I went to take a shower, and then I saw myself in the mirror and I was crying for hours because I could not like accept that that's me, like in a way, like everything's so swollen, and wherever I pressed there's pus coming out because of the infection. So it was really painful, and at the same time I was losing myself in a way. And then that's when I realized that you need a good partner in life to get through such stages in life. So that was the biggest challenge, because my mental health was in big stake. So I really had to buckle myself, because there's a little human who's depending on you. You can't be like this, you can't be breaking down now and then. So for being a mother, you really need to take care of yourself, and your mental health matters a lot. Because if you break down, if you're not stable, then you can't take care of your baby. So I think it's not talked about enough, because everyone glamorizes motherhood, and at the end of the day, you have to be mentally sound so that you can take care of your baby. So if you can't do it, please take rest, or take a break, so that you can come out as a better version of yourself.
And moreover, I feel like at the end of the day, you are your biggest priority, and if you cannot take care of yourself, then the little human cannot have a stable mom. Moving on, I feel that's really nice, and you're really lucky. And when I look at you, I can see the glow on your face when you talk about your partner and your family. It's like, I'm really lucky. I can see that on your face, and you haven't fallen in love, you have grown in love.
Yeah, true.
That's true. Really nice. So, I'm sure motherhood has brought a lot of changes, and at the same time, has there been any changes in your interpersonal relationship, and how did you balance them?
So, of course, we had a lot of changes, but I would say all the changes are in a positive way. Not just with my partner. Of course, with my partner, we had to do a lot of shifting in our lifestyle and all. So I have a deeper appreciation for him now. But also with my own family, after my baby was born, I feel like I've gotten really close with my appa, with my amma, and my grandma, and everyone in my family, and also with my in-laws. They always visit, and then we share stuff. So it's my daughter right now, she's the glue, that's bringing everyone together. So I think in terms of relationships, it's really getting better with everyone. And then I can't stress enough on the relationship that I'm having with my mom friends right now. I mentioned to you earlier. So I don't have a really big circle, but the friends, those friends in my life right now, mothers before me, most of them. So they really understood the challenges that I'm going through, and they've been there for me. And overall, I just appreciate them so much, because they are strong women, they are really good mothers, so I look up to them. So all the relationships in my life, they got better for it.
Since the arrival of your child, it's like she has been that puzzle that was missing. And that kept everyone together.
True.
Now she's the puzzle that has brought everyone closer and has formed a really strong foundation.
True.
That's really nice. And I would say your child would be a lucky charm for you.
Thank you. It really is.
And moving on to your career, you said that you are on your break right now.
Yes.
And maternity leave, let's say. So how has becoming a mother impacted your career or personal life?
So I would be lying if I say that there's no impact and stuff like that, because as a woman, especially as a mother, you really need to make some sacrifices, because you're like overnight your priorities changes, right? So when I got pregnant, like I told you earlier, I work as the health officer at the Red Cross, and my line of work, we get a lot of opportunities to travel abroad, travel within the country, meet with a lot of people, interact with them. So I definitely missed out on a lot of opportunities like that. But again, on a positive note, Red Cross is a humanitarian organization, and being a mother, I would say that I've become more empathetic. So when I go back to my work, I feel like I'll do a better job, because now I understand better. Of course, I had a little empathy for everyone before, but now I feel like I've become a better person in that sense. So I can do better, Senome. I feel like that, and I'm ready to go back to work also, because I love what I'm doing, and I have this strong support system who will take care of my baby also. So yeah, I'm excited to go back to work.
Did you give up any dreams, or did motherhood inspire new ones for you?
Give up as in, the one I mentioned about
the traveling,
missing out on the
opportunities.
So I think that's one thing, but more so on inspiring new ones. Like I mentioned, like once I got pregnant, before I really wanted to be a content creator, but then there's a little voice who's telling me like, you're not good enough, just leave it. Sometimes I'm just lazy, honestly. So yeah, but after I got pregnant, I really felt like my true self in a way. Okay, that's when I started TikTok. Then after my baby's born, I even started my YouTube channel. So yeah, in a way, I feel like I have discovered a new version of myself who's very confident in my own skin, and I won't even mind if there's any negative comments or anything, because it's fine, like some might judge, some might not. So not everything's always beautiful, and not everything's always like positive comments. So yeah, I've come to accept that, and I want to be a good content creator now.
Told you your baby is a lucky charm. And you talked about your dreams and your journey so far, and being a mother, you said that everything was new, everything felt like it was happening all at once. So if you could go back in time, what advice did you give yourself when you first became a mother?
So especially as a new mom and a first time mom, after your baby's born, you get a you get a lot of visitors, like after a few days, and then like people come to you, and then they tell you like, this is not right, that's right, like you get a lot of advices from so many people. So it's for people who can't handle well, it's kind of overwhelming, for sure, because after a while you start to question yourself and be like, am I doing it right, because she or he told me that it's not right, no? So if I get the opportunity to go back, I'll tell Sonam Peldon a few months ago that it's all right, like you can listen to people or you listen to everyone, but at the end of the day, decide for yourself. Yeah, that's what I feel like I really needed to hear just a few months ago.
And what I've also seen is, especially on TikTok, and I've seen TikTok being a platform for motherhood, and I get content, and what usually the young mothers tell is, no one has a right to see on the way you bring up your child, the way you take care of them, the way you nurture them. It's all on you. And especially when you told that, I felt like maybe it's really important, because in a country like ours, we have so many rituals,
True.
so many stuffs going
Yeah.
on, and then when it comes all at once, it's
Yeah,
like a
You get
spark,
overwhelmed.
a spark of emotion, and then you cannot handle it. So I think this is a really important message, and I would say personally, I would also take this advice from you.
Yeah.
Guys, sorry ngagi ani last na lihipta ngagi video di ani asno ba kat asno ba. And yeah, if you're still watching, at the end he asked me if I have any advice for last advice for first time moms, and what I said is to all the mothers out there, please take it one day at a time. There's no perfect way of doing motherhood, and as long as you're doing your best. I also took this opportunity to extend my deepest gratitude to Her Majesty the Gilson for always considering the well-being of all the mothers and children in the country. In that sense, like constructing the MCH, and we are really blessed to receive that quality care. So thank you so much, Your Majesty. That's all for this vlog. Thank you for watching till the end, and I'll see you in the next one, La. Thank you so much.